You can put my album cover up too, right? Let me see the album cover right now. You can just like, pew! Hold up. Alright, yeah. So that's the album cover, man. We posted that all around Miami. We had the streets on lock. Everybody was like, dang, what the hell is that?
What CD that was?
That was Tech Life.
And that was what, Trick album?
Nah, that was me, Money Mark album. That was our first album. That was the first album on Slip and Slide Records.
Trick on it?
Trick was on it. Trick did 2 songs. He did the intro. Him and Scarred and Buddy Rowe did the intro to the album.
Buddy Rowe, I still don't know who Buddy Rowe is. I know his name from the songs, but...
Buddy Rowe is... Trick is Trick, but Buddy Rowe is Trick. Like, what you hear from Trick, that's who Buddy Rowe was. But Trick is that as well.
He was like rapping before Trick?
They both was rapping at the same time, but he was more in tune to being in the streets at the time, so...
Buddy Rowe.
Buddy Rowe was more into the streets, and Trick was more into like, yo, I'm about to make
it. What, him and Hollywood used to roll together?
Nah. Buddy Rowe was on his own. Buddy Rowe was in the streets, like he was doing his thing.
Excuse this fucking big ass Jumanji fly in this bitch.
Yeah, man.
This motherfucker. We were eating. We had some fucking fried snapper and shit in here.
Fried shrimp, some Bahama fish, some.
When you got that fried shrimp and that red snapper in this bitch, no flies from the come in this bitch, but fuck them.
Man. Yeah, so, you know, from that, man, we was always determined to really make it, man. And eventually it happened. That was one thing, like, a lot of people say the word manifest. And that's one thing I think we manifest.
How did you meet Touche? That's who you met first when you got with Slip and Slide?
Touche was older than me, so he was the dude that was in high school. He was one of the jocks, the football jocks at school. So, you know, like we used to always look up to all the other guys in school. They had the girls, so we was always be like, well, y'all got girls, but we coming up. Y'all gonna have to move out the way because we taking y'all girls. And that's just how it was. And from high school, I mean, I guess he respected the young G that I was at the time, you know what I'm saying? He respected that, and he was doing his label at the time. He had some artists, but I think he was like trying to put out like gospel music at the time.
So who got signed first? You got signed? Was you with Slip and Slide before Trick came in the picture?
Yeah, it was me and Money Mark, Trey Plus. Yeah, we were.
What about J Dot? That's another dude, right?
He came in way afterwards.
Because I remember hearing his name too.
Yeah.
I was more familiar with you, Money Mark, and Trick. And Case. Shout out Case. Shout out my dog.
It was us first, me and Money Mark. It was us. We started our label out of a guy named Fred. Fred, God bless the dead. He had an apartment, and that's where the Slip and Slide Records office was, in his office.
Hey, this is some exclusive shit. I know this man for like 10 years, and I'm just learning all this shit right now, right with you. This is the first time I'm hearing
office, in his bedroom, 1-bedroom apartment. We had the office in his 1-bedroom apartment where we had all our records, and we would go to his house like once a week. He had his daughter over there, so you just got to think like we just intruding in on this man's life. But I mean, it happened. God bless the dead. I truly appreciate him. Will never forget him. And
one of my all-time favorite Trick songs, and one of the first songs that I was introduced to Trick Daddy was "Trying to Change My Life."
Gotta change my life.
That's you on the hook, right?
Lord knows ain't
you wrote that, and that's you on the hook. That's my favorite Trick Daddy song.
I'm still trying to redo that record over.
And that shit is crazy.
The funny time, at that time, you know, a lot of people it was Trick's time. You know, Scar was like a big record in
Even
Florida.
The video when that bitch dropped at that time, that shit was crazy.
It's funny you say that, right? Because I was at the video shoot. I'm on the hook. And
was you in the video?
They snuck me in the video, but I had to sneak in the video. I had to beg the director, like, yo, bro, that's me
Was Money
saying
Mark in the video?
Money Mark was in the video.
Because I think I remember seeing Money Mark in the video.
Money Mark was in the video. We shot that at Homestead, like in a little country, like a little western little town that they had at the time. And I'm talking about like I had to beg to be in my own video, which is crazy. Actually, I had to beg to be in my video for that, and I had to beg to be in Shut Up, which I'm the third person on the verse on the
That's
song.
kind of what you was kind of telling me what happened with the whole Pitnet thing, like with me. I think that's what. Yeah, we'll talk about that another time.
Okay. Yeah, but you gotta change my life, man. That kind of changed my life in a way. It just everything that I manifest at the time, it just came to life.
So was that like the biggest record at that time for you, the Trying to Change My Life record? Because it had
big.
The video. It was like almost like a single. It had the video.
But we had already had videos on the radio and on BET at the time, Rap City.
Oh yeah.
Me and Mark had
What
our.
song?
That was Life is Crazy.
Mm.
Life is crazy. Like it was like top 10. We had that thing blasted on BET. So
That's
I mean,
crazy.
it wasn't nothing for us. Like I was trying to just reach that plateau and be respected in the music industry. More so than anything.
God, this phone.
That's my wife back there. Shout out my wife.
Oh.
Black Onyx, aka
forgot
Miss
I was-
Pancakes in this bitch.
I forgot I was on.
But yeah, man. The first time I met Trick Daddy was at the Circle House. Like how I don't know if I told you the story of how I met Trick and how I got in with the whole Dunk Rider thing.
Oh, I already knew.
For y'all that don't know, like I had a clique named Too Hot Records, and we had our little record label. We was making music. We had our own little movement.
Mm-hmm.
And then one night, I think I was probably like 15, 16 at the time. One night, my boy Mike was like, "Man, let's all go to South Beach." I decided I wanted to do music and I wanted to rap and shit at that time. We was taking it serious. So it was like, fuck it, let's all go to South Beach. Let's fucking try to get Rush a show. We're gonna go to a club. I ain't had no money. Most of us ain't had no money. I couldn't
Wow.
even get into the club. I'm like 15 at the time, maybe
Damn.
16 the oldest. So then we go out there and we end up in like this, we end up going to a hotel because it's hot as fuck outside in Florida when you walk around Miami.
Right.
So we go in the hotel, we chilling in the lobby for a little bit, and we go out back. They had like a little outdoor gym. So we out there cooling and shit. So my boy's like, fuck it, man, let's go. Let's try to, hunt down some of these clubs. As soon as we walk outside the hotel, we walk down the street, and then we see Club Zeno, which was Benzino's club.
I remember that.
That was
That's
Benzino's
crazy.
first spot in South Beach.
It's crazy.
And Pops just happened to be running and shit. So we go over there, but ain't nobody was there. It was closed. It wasn't open yet. We wait. The janitor walks up. He was like, "Oh, the club don't open till like another two hours or so."
Wow.
He was like, "The owner will be here in a little bit."
That's
He's
crazy.
like, "By the way, he's Trick Daddy's dad." And I'm like, I don't believe this
Trick
shit,
Daddy,
man.
Daddy?
Trick Daddy's dad running this club. Like,
Charles, yes, man.
Shout out Pops, man.
Pops runs all the
OG.
clubs in Florida, man. He's done G5, he's done Rolex, he's done King of Diamonds.
Good dude too.
And now he's doing clubs in Memphis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Memphis.
I've seen him in Memphis a few times. Yeah, he always called me periodically.
Yeah.
Doing bookings, yeah.